Welcome back for the IDP Week 15 Playoff Waiver Wire Streamers and Sleepers. Now let's head to New York to talk about a very smart and dependable deep play who has been a tackling machine for the Jets, Malachi Moore. While only a rookie, Moore plays with the pedigree of a true veteran of the secondary, having been a starter for Nick Saban's Alabama defense. For IDP, this pedigree translates to elite football IQ and reliability, exactly what you need in the playoffs. And he offers outstanding versatility, able to play free safety, strong safety, and nickel. And the staff also praises him as a smart player with range and good ball skills. Moore has already become an essential piece for the Jets secondary. Critically, after an injury, Moore stepped into the starting lineup and has played over 98% of the defensive snaps for 8 straight games. This full-time snap count is the core of his reliable IDP production, and he is second on the team in tackles and recently became just the 5th rookie safety in Jets history to record 10-plus tackles in a single game in Week 13. Moore's consistency and full-time usage make him an excellent deep play or flex option for your defensive back slot. In Week 15, the Jets faced the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is a massive matchup for Moore, as the Jaguars consistently rank in the top 10 all season for allowing tackle production to opposing safeties. And this high volume of opportunities will ensure Moore stays busy in both coverage and run support. If you need a safe floor to navigate the first round of your playoffs, Moore is your deeper rookie lower-end DB1 of the 3 we have available this week. And now, the linebackers. And let's kick things off with the linebacker you might not even know is still available, but who offers immense tackle-heavy upside. The Atlanta Falcons' Divine Diablo. Now, calling Diablo a deep sleeper this season is silly at this point, given that he started slow. But the big news is his production since returning from a nasty injury. Diablo went down with a fractured forearm in Week 7, missing 4 games, and its absence was pretty brutal for the Falcons' defense. The great news for IDP managers is that he was officially activated in late November and has returned with a little bigger bang than before the injury. In his game since returning, he has earned an elite-like 83.6 PFF grade, and this phenomenal performance, despite wearing a cast, confirmed the value of that $14 million contract the Falcons gave him. And in the last 4 games, he has knocked it out of the park, recording 22 tackles and 4 for a loss, making him an immediate LB1 Streamer all on his own. But here's the crucial bonus. His schedule is a goldmine. We are projecting another strong LB1 outcome in Week 15 against the divisional rival Buccaneers, who are ranked around 12th in many IDP scoring formats. And then again, in Week 16 versus the Cardinals, a truly fantastic matchup sitting anywhere in the top 10 to inside the top 5 of many formats for opposing linebackers. Diablo's established he's back with a vengeance. We're calling this deep based on availability, and his schedule is absolutely hot for the next 2 weeks. So don't get caught sleeping on Diablo if he's available.
Moving on to a fantastic veteran streamer for your mid to top tier needs, Tranquill, linebacker for the Kansas City Chiefs. Tranquill is the perfect embodiment of a reliable LD2 streamer or weekly flex play. And as a well-known waiver wire veteran in his 3rd season with the Chiefs, he's absolutely worth your consideration. Although he was dealing with a minor knee issue earlier, he's been healthy and, crucially, is playing a substantial number of snaps, seeing an uptick, locking over 80% of defensive plays in recent weeks. Now, let's talk about the fantasy playoffs, specifically Week 15, when he faces his former team, the Chargers. This is a highly favorable matchup for linebackers, and we saw a sample of his incredible upside earlier in the season against them in Week 1 when he recorded 4 solo tackles, an assist, 2 tackles for a loss, and 2 sacks. Will he repeat that stat line? It's possible, but we're conservatively gauging this matchup as more of an LB2 with clear upside, and the Chargers rank highly in tackle points allowed to linebackers, meaning we can certainly count on plenty of tackle opportunities, and we certainly shouldn't rule out another sack either. He's also one of their primary pass rushers depending on the matchups, and as another example, he just played the Texans, a very similarly ranked matchup, grabbing 10 combined and a tackle for a loss. Tranquill is a safe veteran, and this highly favorable matchup gives him that immediate deep LB1 potential right when you might need it most.
And moving on to the DL. Now let's turn our attention to a deeper option with a high-floor matchup who thrives in strong competition, DeMarcus Lawrence, another veteran standing out when we need him. DeMarcus Lawrence has been taking advantage of the higher and stronger strength matchups this year, and this Week 15 date with the Colts is next on that list. And while he had a poor tackle outing in Week 14 against the Falcons, he delivered a strong Week 13 performance against the Vikings in a very similar matchup he's looking at again this week, logging 2 tackles, 1 for a loss, a sack, and a forced fumble. But the bigger point, the Colts are in a quarterback crisis. Starter Daniel Jones is out for the season, and rookie Riley Leonard sustained a PCL sprain. Even with the potential signing of Phillip Rivers, the Colts are likely to be running a conservative, run-heavy, and mistake-prone offense, likely led by either a rusty veteran or a practice squad member, Brett Rypien. And the Colts' matchups have ranked inside the top 10 over the last 4 weeks for opposing defensive ends in both sack and tackle-based scoring formats. So on paper, Lawrence is an excellent mid-level DL2 with upside, who is poised to capitalize on the Colts' instability for a potential major IDP return.
That wraps up the defensive line targets for Week 15. Find this IDP advice helpful? Hit the like button and subscribe for more Week 15 IDP analysis, and good luck this weekend.
They doubted us every step of the way, but we knew what we were capable of.